I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Let me outline a situation for you that someone's going through. The simple version of this is they're a double master's business graduate living in the UK. They have an undergrad in computer engineering. They do great on the tests, and they usually make it to the final round, always in the 90th percentile for psychometric tests, online video interview, case studies, etc. They've had 5 final round interviews at this point with some major firms, but haven't gotten the offer. They always tell him his communication skills and presentations are great, and the answers to competency-based questions are excellent. And maybe my answers to 1 or 2 questions were vague, but out of 30 questions asked, I feel like these employers are either very nitpicky or giving me fake excuses to hide the real reason why they don't get the offer. So he's wondering if he's overqualified and what they should do better. Now, when I assess people on interviews, I look at a couple of different things. And if someone isn't getting interviews, it's a bad resume and or LinkedIn profile. The resume isn't congruent with the profile. People are applying for things that they're not qualified for. There's a bunch of things. But that's not your issue. You're getting interviews. Good. You're getting past the early rounds. Great. It's the final where things are blowing up. What's going wrong? The answer is you have to look backward at some of the things that have occurred previously. Because usually when someone's being brought back for a final, they're competing with someone else or a couple of other people. And issues have surfaced in previous rounds of interviews that haven't been completely resolved. So before you go into the final, you need to be able to spend a little bit of time of reflecting on what were the rough edges that have surfaced on previous interviews. Because when firms try to hire, competence is only one thing that they look for. Self-confidence, character, chemistry, maybe a little bit of charisma, 5 things. All of which adds up to they trust you. Follow that. That's an emotional thing. It's not a data thing. So there's some disconnect between you and the people that you interview with that surfaced on earlier rounds. And because you're competing with other people, you're the second candidate, not the first going into the round. To deal with it, you have to be aware of what the issue could be and proactively deal with it in the final round by surfacing it on your own and not waiting to be asked. Hope you find this helpful. I'm Jeff Altman. My website is thebiggamehunter.us. Go there and go exploring. There's just a lot there to help you. And if you're interested in one-on-one coaching at the site, you can schedule a free discovery call or schedule time for coaching. I'd love to help. Lastly, you can watch me on Amazon, on Roku. If you got a Fire TV or a Fire Stick, a Roku device. If you have an Apple TV, well, let me come to Apple in a second. On the first group, download the Job Search TV app on Apple TV and maybe 90 smart sets. Download bingenetworks.tv and watch me there. Have a terrific day and be great.